Okay,
We're here.
time for another edition of BTV RAW.
Yeah, I can't do the Vince impression tonight.
Yeah, you sound tired. You do sound tired, man.
It's just been a long week, man.
Been doing a lot of wrestling and related stuff.
Yeah. Well, and NXT was on USA tonight as part of WWE Week.
Oh, that's
So
right.
I watched that. So. Oh, and then Tribute to the Troops is on tomorrow night.
That should be pretty good. I'm gonna try and catch that.
That's always good. Oh man.
Yeah, so if you're joining us, we're coming to you from various points in the Great Glove of Michigan.
Now I'm not in the glove.
Well, you're okay. Yeah, you're not in the glove. You're more like the you're like the little part that's connected to the gloves because it's connected to the coat.
Yeah.
I know that's probably not a good analogy, but we're just all. It's crappy weather. We're all just kind of blah. But we're gonna try to man up here and have us a good night and have some fun.
Oh yeah.
Had a pretty good SmackDown last night. Couple kind of surprising matches. The Kane and Roman Reigns match was a little shorter than I thought it would be. Him coming out and challenging Undertaker, and then we saw that 2 minute. I don't know. It wasn't even 2 minutes. I don't think.
No, because if you're talking about that tag match, they started out going outside the ring.
Yeah. And then Beefcake getting counted out, costing his team the victory. Valentine cannot be very happy about that.
I can't imagine.
But I think shit happens, as they say.
Indeed.
Tag team partners gonna fight, gonna bicker like brothers.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't end up spearing each other into electrical boxes. But
Spearline block?
Spearline
What?
block into the box. Spearline box. Whatever, I don't know. Spearline box. But
Oh boy.
I'm excited to fire this up tonight. Evil Penguin. Oh, by the way, I'm OddSmith311.
And I am EvilPenguinGaming.
And we got a new improved intro here. Any fans out there of the original Raw, you're gonna love this. I watched it like 4 times in a row when I first seen it. But without further ado, we'll get this bad boy rolling.
Indeed.
I'll let you do the count of doom.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. What up, Iggy? It still looks like you came in just in time to see that intro.
Welcome to Wednesday Night Raw.
Okay, so to kick off our show, we've got the Viper.
What a way to get it going here. Is he wrestling or he got a promo?
Oh, he's wrestling.
Oh yeah. Welcome, Iggy. Already with the match type. Let's do it.
Iggy's not wasting any time.
Hell no. I bet he's been thinking about this all day.
I gotta say, guys, he doesn't appear to be in the mood here tonight. He's not the only one, Cole. I gotta say, I'm not really
That's kind of weird. I seeing Randy Orton with hair last night.
Yeah, I know, his hair looks ridiculous.
The last time I can remember seeing him with hair was back when he first came in. When he was wearing like the blue and yellow trunks. I think that was before he even started doing the RKO.
Oh, he's talking about a stable, not a match type. Oh, dude. Oh, I like it. Do I have all 3 of them? No, you've got Jake.
Well, we were talking about... Well, we'll have to talk about that later. That might work out for everybody.
Yeah, we'll discuss that later.
Oh, snap.
Or do I have Jake?
No, I have Jake. Remember I had
No,
him?
you have you have Jake. You have him in the tournament.
I had him going against, yeah, Mr. Ambrose. Mr. Ambrose.
There you go. How about the Bulldog and the Big Dog? Davey Boy and Roman Reigns.
Are they
No, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, that's a weird combination. I mean, I guess they're both big guys. But...
I like Iggy's idea, though, because if you think about it, that's really 3 different eras.
Yeah, and like a variation of the same character, in a way.
Right, right.
That kind of cerebral... Although I think Jake was a little more straightforward, but... Or Jake, I mean, Austin, but still...
I listened to more of the Pritchard podcast today about Jake, and I'm up to like 87. So,
dude, that show is I found a lot of stuff out in that show that I had never heard before. Even
it's
with that,
super long. I know that.
yeah, it only took about 3 or 4 weeks before that show started.
Oh boy.
Before that show started, I lost my train of thought. I was watching. I started paying attention to what was happening in the match.
Give me a count, make sure we're even.
44, 45, 46, 47, 48.
Okay. Alright. Yep.
Ooh, Luther's press on British Bulldog. 1.
1. No, not even a 2 count.
Davey Boy Smith looking roughly the size of a small barn. Jesus.
It's about as wide as one.
I know, man. When he stepped in the ring and turned full frontal, I was like, holy shit. He looks like a kite with legs.
His back's gonna block out the sun. That's not the Bulldog power slam that I know and love.
Do you remember the battle of the not the figure 4, the full Nelson with him and the Warlord?
Him and the Warlord?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That would be a fun heel to have in the game. I don't see them ever releasing him in a DLC though. I mean, stranger things have happened.
I think he only made like 1 game. Well, you know what's interesting is I just looked up stuff about the Powers of Pain like 2 days ago.
I mean, for what they were, man, they were a cool tag team. Straight up,
Yeah.
just meathead, smash you into pieces, clotheslines, axe handles. Oh my! Oh, what's Orton doing here? And stun.
Hot shot. Well, hot shot, stun gun, same thing.
Once again, different era.
Right.
That's actually that's the first time my earliest memories of Steve Austin, stunning Steve Austin, were of him doing that move. I always thought it was a cool move.
Yeah.
It always looks so brutal when it's done right. Oh, for the pin.
1, 2.
Baby Boy kicks out. He looks a little stunned.
Oh, we can't end this without an RKO. Come on now.
From out of nowhere.
Right?
That was a cool match. It was on that pay-per-view too. It was Billy Kidman and Jamie Noble. I never seen much Noble's wrestling. That was a pretty good match. Kidman hit that shooting star press, man. I love that move.
I liked watching Kidman in the ring.
Oh, hell yeah. I guess he still works, I think he's at WWE, behind the scenes.
I think so.
Oh, RKO!
There it is!
Out of nowhere!
1,
2,
2,
3. There's your winner.
3.
God save the Queen.
And here's voices, ladies and gentlemen.
And they talk to him. They talk to him.
You know who did that theme music?
Saliva?
No, it's Rev Theory.
I knew it was. I don't, you know why I said? You know, I was thinking Saliva is because they were playing on that show today.
Well, Saliva did Batista.
Okay. Okay.
And they did one. They did one for Jericho also.
Oh, I didn't know that. Ooh, beautiful RKO.
Yeah, it's on one of the many albums that WWFE whatever released over the years before everything went digital.
Oh, that reminds me. Did you watch? Or have you listened to the Steiner Brothers podcast yet? The
No.
Something to Wrestle With.
No.
That's got a. They're talking about. I guess his name is Jim Johnston.
Yeah.
The heedless left WWE. And they were talking about like what might happen with the music. They were saying they hope that they work something out so that they don't lose the rights.
And you know the thing that scares me.
Yeah.
Because so many good musics that are still around that Jim Johnston composed. CFO is who works for him now, and they just finally released the remix of Kane's theme music. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, I guess Johnson for a long time hasn't even been doing like entrance music and stuff. He's been doing like soundtrack stuff for the movie studio. I guess
That makes sense.
I can't imagine that they didn't work something out. Oh yeah.
We got the last kicker, ladies and gentlemen.
One of my favorite divas. Women wrestler.
They're not divas anymore.
Well, I was watching that 2002 era show. Actually, they had a match with Victoria and Trish Stratus. It was actually a really good match.
Oh, that would be a great match.
They remind me of watching like Asuka and I forget her name. The woman you sent me.
Nikki Cross?
Yeah. Remind me of that match. Vicky Cross reminds me of Victoria.
Yeah. Nikki Cross is actually a little crazier than Victoria was.
And that's saying something.
But yeah, it's the same kind of character.
Kidman versus X-Pac. Yeah, that'd been two of the best of that style, man.
Now I gotta tell you, man, I'm not a fan of Ivory, but she seems to have found her niche on Raw.
Yeah, she's been a contender so far. A victory here tonight could really put her on the map for that women's title. Match with the Queen.
Which is good, because she's going to need to be if she wants to win.
Well, no, the Queen is Charlotte. Charlotte's not my champion.
Who's your champion?
Lita.
Oh, that's right. I thought it was Charlotte. Well, either way, can't really go wrong.
Amy Duma.
I was listening to a shoot interview with her, and it was interesting hearing her point of view, talking about some of that crazy stuff she did in the Attitude Era, like when her and Edge had that sex celebration.
Where she popped out?
Yeah, she was talking about how uncomfortable she was and how embarrassed she was because her family. Like, it just didn't sound like, if you watching it, it looked like, hey, they were having a grand old time. But listen to her talk about it. She was not very comfortable with the whole thing at all, which I guess speaks to her ability to, perform on camera. Giggity.
Toe the company line.
Yeah.
Iggy asks, how come neither of us have had any giants in any matches? I had Braun Strowman.
You had Goldberg.
I've had Goldberg.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
I've had Big Show. He's going to be no, he's not in the tournament. He's coming up next month.
Yeah, he's not in the tournament.
But I have a giant on my roster that I'm saving for a special occasion.
I was wondering about that.
There's a reason why he's not been used yet.
You're going to have to explain that one to me. off air.
Well, I shouldn't make it sound like I shouldn't sound deceiving. I want to make it sound like I have some grand worked out master plan. I have an idea what I want to do with him, and I have to come up with like the whole thing. But the basic concept, I do know what I want to do. I just gotta figure out who, what, when, where, and how.
Yeah, he says Big Show and Andre were the two he was speaking of. Big Show has been on. I know he's had at least one match.
Yeah. Was he on? No, he wasn't on the pay-per-view.
Ivory just totally missed that drop kick, but Becky went down anyway.
The telepathic drop kick. Oh my!
You gotta love video games.
Yes. It was like Brett trying to suplex what's his face on a table the other day. Neidhart.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see. We had Sid, Vader. They're giants. Mark Henry. Yeah. I think has wrestled at least once.
I don't think Mark Henry has wrestled at least once.
Maybe not.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, beautiful move by Ivory. This could be it.
1, 2.
The last kicker kicks out. Yeah, I'm a big...
Wait a minute. Are you ahead of me now?
Probably. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
No,
18.
You're not ahead of me. That was a face buster. I think that's her finisher. We'll find out. 1, 2. No.
Becky Lynch stands out in my mind as being one of the... I think she was one of the first people, if not the first person, to beat Nia Jax. I remember she made her tap out in a pay-per-view. I was kind of surprised. I mean, Becky Lynch isn't huge.
Right.
She's got that fighting spirit.
It's that Irish temper. Don't you start, because I know where you're going. Stop it right now.
That's why I didn't say anything. Ooh, nice. Oh, man, that's got to be it. Took the wind right out of herself.
1, 2. Nope.
Come on, ref. Get your ball ass down there and count. Count, damn you. Logic, Iggy. You were watching wrestling. Doesn't know what you're...
Look at foot on the ropes! Feet on the ropes!
Ivory taking the low road, even though she's been dominating this match. So, another...
Really has been dominating this match.
What did you call that?
It's a hot shot.
Hot shot. Okay.
I like the stun gun better.
Stun.
We'll stick with that. It has nostalgic value.
Yes. Yes. One of the few bright areas of old school WCW.
Yeah, that's the truth.
1,
1, 2. Nope.
Man, I always knew WCW was screwed up, but it was. I thought I'm looking at the stream. Whoops. Alright. But until I started listening to the Shivani podcast, I had no idea how horribly ran that company was. You know, when you think about the talent they had.
Oh, that reminds me. I haven't looked up his on Castbox yet. Thanks for reminding me.
It's pretty cool because it's him. It's similar to the Bruce Pritchard thing, but it's different because Bruce kind of had a nice reversal. She could capitalize. Oh. Not sure what Ivory's getting mad about. But I won't want to be Becky Lynch right now. Oh, man.
Man, how do you spell Shivani? Isn't it S-C-H?
Oh, man. S-C-H-I-A-V-O-N-E? Something.
Yeah, his isn't on here.
It's what happened when one day. Maybe
that might work.
Ooh, vicious backbreaker.
There we go. 1, 2.
Becky Lynch showing resiliency, but man, she needs to fight back.
Yeah, there we go. I found it. Oh, good Lord. I see World War III, 1997. I want to hear that one.
They had some good episodes, man. They had they had Four Horsemen, part 1 and 2. Arn Anderson, Ric Flair. Lately they've been doing a lot of the watch-alongs, like, you know, bringing the event up and doing the commentary with it and stuff. Uh-oh.
1, 2.
Oh, man.
Man. I tell you, Ivory's been dominating this match, but Becky will not stay down.
Iggy, if you're talking about your Twitch emote thing, I think, if I remember correctly, Dave said something about you have to resubscribe every month. I guess it doesn't automatically resubscribe. I gotta go back and take care of mine too. If I understood him correctly, which I thought was kind of weird, but apparently that's what happened.
2.
There we go.
3.
It was just a matter of time.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite move right there. Man,
Dude, I'm seeing a whole bunch of these that I want to hear.
And they have a different, like, kind of a different dynamic, because where Bruce is kind of more have a carny feel, he's more of a storyteller. Shivani's a little more straightforward, but it's still he's pretty funny.
Well, I always liked listening to Shivani.
Well, see, I thought he like didn't like wrestling. I thought he got out of it and all this, and like, because I guess, you know, now he's not only is he back in the wrestling world, he actually did a show. I can't remember what it was. He did a commentary for a wrestling show, which I'd like to hear. The first time
I actually just listened to the Ross Report with Shivani on it.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I'll try to catch that one.
Yeah, JR's podcast. It was actually pretty good.
I don't know if I've ever listened to an episode of the Ross Report that I didn't like. His approach. I mean, I just like JR. You know what I mean? Like
right.
When he lost his...
It's JR.
Yeah, good old JR. Sassafras.
What do we got coming up here?
I see Austin.
Uh-oh.
I see France. The rattlesnake. Speaking.
Okay, we're both gonna be working on this.
Okay. You be Austin, I'll be.
Yep.
Number 2.
Gotta get my.
La 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 la. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
What the hell are you doing?
A very, very bad rendition of a warm-up for actors. Oh.
Braun Strowman, I waited long enough. Bring your ass to this ring now. I don't know if I can do that again.
Take a deep breath.
Oh. Oh man, that hurt.
I've barely ever heard Braun Strowman talk. Just a few words here and there.
That was a really bad edit, and I apologize.
Ah. Nothing can go wrong when you're live. I mean, technically it was an edit, but hey, we're live. He meant to do that.
Of course I did. entirely accidentally on purpose.
And a Davy Boy is the size of a small barn. Strowman is the size of a small house. Maybe just a house. You have a lot of guts calling me out over something that happened a month ago.
And now we wait. You just shut up! You need to realize that even a monster can be tamed by the world's toughest son of a bitch!
What?
What?
You think you're special? Just because these fans cheer you for drinking beer. You're nothing, Steve. I'm the man around here now.
The fact that you actually believe that means you're the absolute furthest thing from it. Hell, not even I'm crazy enough to say that.
That just proves my point. You're worthless, and you always will be. Make him tap, I love it.
No, all it proves is that I'm smarter than some jacked up punk with a Texas size attitude problem.
Ooh. Oh, Strowman lays out Austin.
Yeah, Strowman was only going to take so much.
Yeah. Austin right back to his feet, though. He may pick the fight with someone. He can't take what so far.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh. But Strowman dazed. Austin has him in the corner. Strowman. Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It went to get Strowman down, but right back up. Oh, and a kick to the gut.
With that, what has to be a really bad headache.
Oh, yes. There has to be a ringing in his ears.
That is Excedrin headache number 5. Not related to Mambo number 5.
Yes, yes. Welcome back, Iggy. I see your star on there now.
Oh! Austin just got laid out by a clothesline.
Okay, yeah, give that referee credit. He's awful brave to be jumping in there.
You ain't lying.
Brave or stupid.
Or both.
Brupid. Strave. That's the stravest man I've ever seen.
Oh, we have a debut.
Oh, snap.
Have you seen this entrance yet?
Don't think so.
I'm gonna shut up then.
Nice.
This is it. This is the match.
Is that entrance not absolutely incredible?
That was cool. For a second, I was thinking it was going to be a demon. That music doesn't sound right. I don't recognize it.
No, that ain't Balor's music.
It's pretty epic.
These guys performed him to the ring at one of the takeovers.
I always thought that was neat when they did that, when they had in those events. Like when they had Motorhead come out and play Triple H's song.
Yeah. Well, that one WrestleMania they had, was it Drowning Pool and Limp Bizkit?
Yeah. That was,
back when Drowning Pool and Limp Bizkit were actually relevant.
That was like the most new metal wrestling event ever.
Yeah.
That just sounds like 90s, early 2000.
Yeah.
Who's he going to be facing here?
The guy who is something like 150 something, or 0 and 150 something.
Does he ever win a match?
Well, if you remember, Kurt Hawkins was part of the Edgeheads with Zack Ryder back years ago. You remember that?
Nope. I have no idea what that is. I know what Zack Ryder is.
Go back and look. They were doing it on ECW.
Ah.
WWE's version of ECW, that really crappy version that ran for like 4 years.
That's funny you bring that up, because the podcast I was listening to a little bit ago, before I went to my brother's, was something to wrestle with about that WWE ECW, talking about all that, how that came to be, and yeah, it was pretty bad. The zombie. It was.
Iggy remembers the Edgeheads. Yeah, it was pretty awful.
I have a bad feeling he's gonna make mincemeat out of Axel here.
No, that's not it. It's Kurt Hawkins.
Kurt Hawkins, I'm sorry.
You got Axel on your roster.
Yeah. That's why I keep thinking.
Oh, which is actually something else that I want to talk to you about off air. I've had all sorts of ideas lately.
Mr. Joe Hennig.
Joe Hennig. Oh, boy. No, dude, watching Aleister Black in the ring is like watching freaking poetry in motion. Because he's one of the best strikers I've ever seen.
He headlined that NXT show tonight, right?
Yeah, against Adam Cole.
I wish I could have watched it. My brother doesn't even have
It was a really good match, too.
It'll be on the WWE network, right?
Oh, yeah, I guarantee it's already up.
I had 4 kids running around. There was no way I was going to get to watch it down there. Shit, I don't even think they have cable anyway. Ooh, beautiful splash. Knee in the back.
Bad Jeff, no cable.
But shit,
Oh, Iggy.
I don't even have cable back here anymore. I have a smart TV. I have access to everything. I have apps. My WWE Network, Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, all that stuff.
I need.
My Amazon videos. Oh, beautiful suplex.
I tell you what, Hawkins is taking a lot more of this than I expected. 1, 2, no.
I honestly expected this to be more of a squash match. Allers is in.
Oh, let me tell you, when I was recording finishing moves for your entrance today, I played through a bunch of those.
I have to check that out after we get done.
Yeah. Yeah, yours looks better than mine. I'm kind of mad.
Haha. Ooh.
Well, yours, it syncs up a lot better. Parts of the music with parts of the moves sync up a lot better.
I thought the Raw one was pretty synced up. Yeah, it'd be cool. I'd have to check that out.
Well, I had to practice doing mine, so yours turned out better.
True. Touche.
Ooh.
This guy's better get back in the ring.
But then after we do drafts and whatnot, we'll have to remake the entrances.
Ah, well.
Or the intros. But that's not for a few
I was
months
gonna
yet.
say that bridge is kind of down the road.
Far off.
Yeah. Ooh. Of course, I don't know the way you're recording. You might get to it sooner than you think.
That's true.
I gotta work on the next promos. I know one of them is gonna be kind of. I already know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be kind of short, sweet, and to the point.
There you go. Iggy just subscribed with Twitch Prime for 2 months in a row.
Sweet. I gotta get on there and renew mine. I find that weird that they won't let you just like have an auto renew on there. I wonder why that is.
Whoa. What do we got going on here? Why is Bray Wyatt's...
Oh!
What? Whoa. Bray Wyatt? What?
Oh.
I think we may have some mind games working here. 1, 2... No!
Oh.
Black still kicks out.
Well, whatever Bray Wyatt was trying to accomplish, assuming that was Bray Wyatt.
He failed, for now at least.
Hawk is not able to capitalize all the way. Yeah, that's odd. The Eater of Worlds. Ooh, beautiful moonsault.
Oh, that moonsault.
Head scissors. This more.
Those elbows, my God.
Speaking of striking. Oh. Right in the bread basket.
Oh, wow. I gotta make little notes to myself for stuff we need to discuss off air.
I don't know, I'm gonna sit down and start mapping out that idea we were talking about last night.
Ah, yes. Oh, have you, now, I know, completely off subject, but randomly, do you watch baseball?
When I can. I like to watch the Tigers. I'm not like...
They traded Kinsler.
Well, I know they were talking about it, and it sounded like it was going to be a certainty, and I was really bummed out. I was hoping maybe it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, it happened today.
Bastards.
I'm not happy.
Who'd they get for him?
I haven't seen yet, but they Oh, that was a cutter.
What the hell? Diamond cutter / RKO.
1, 2... That was a pretty nice cutter,
yeah,
too.
Out of nowhere.
Touche, sir.
Oh, and a beautiful spin kick.
Black Mass.
2.
1, 2, 3.
That is all she wrote for Kurt Hawkins. continuing that impressive losing streak.
It is rather impressive.
Well, however long you can hang out, Iggy, we appreciate it.
Absolutely. I don't know what a Hortley means though.
I think it's.
Just goes to show you. Yeah, I know.
I think it's Spanish.
Just goes to show he's tired.
That's a pretty cool move. Was that his finisher?
Yeah, Black Mass.
No, the guy. Never mind. I already passed it up.
Oh, Hawkins?
Yeah.
That's his finisher.
Okay.
Or no, I'm watching the stream, so.
Oh, okay. I'm watching that. All right.
Yeah, when Bray Wyatt's music hit, that movie hit after that was his finisher.
Okay. Okay. There's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
I love this. Watch this. This is so great. That's how he ends every match.
I can see some good matchups with him. I can see him and Baron Corbin would be a good match.
That would be a good match. That would be a cross-promotional match, sir.
I don't think I...
Oh, we got the Von Erichs.
Nice. I don't think I have Baron Corbin.
Yeah, you do. Don't you? No, I took Baron Corbin.
I was gonna say, I could have swore he was...
I treated you Joe for Baron Corbin before we even started.
That's right, okay. The Von Erichs.
I believe that this is the start to yet another tag team tournament.
I love tournaments.
So do I.
For the tournaments. Tournaments for... Ooh.
It's Jamar.
One of my favorites right now.
Oh, God. Cesaro is... Oh, my God. Did you watch Raw this week? Have you seen Raw yet?
No, not yet.
If you watch anything from Raw, go and watch the Cesaro and Roman Reigns match. My God, what a...
Oh, you know,
it was beautiful.
I had wanted to see that because I did see the commercial for that, and I was like, man, because I've been going back and watching. There's a review video from the Wrestling with Regret channel. It's called Who Wore It Better, and it pretty much just does a comparison of both shows, and it goes through everything that happened. I've been using that as kind of like a guide. I didn't get to watch any of Raw. I did see some SmackDown.
Okay, this is not my tournament. My tag team tournament starts next week.
Okay.
Which will be one match next week, one match the following week, and the finals will be in week 4. Right before the next pay-per-view, which is Extreme Rules.
That's gonna be vicious.
Indeed.
Curious to see what Undertaker's response will be to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns making a declaration of war, taking out Kane, telling the Undertaker he'll be next. We'll see how Undertaker...
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see the comeuppance from that.
Undertaker, he needs to get his steam back after losing to Nakamura at Payback.
What a match!
That was really,
what a
couldn't
match!
call it to right the end. When he hit that tombstone, I thought that was it.
Yeah, but as soon as Nakamura hit that Kinshasa right in the middle of the ring, I knew it was over.
Yeah, he sent Undertaker flipping through the air. I was like, uh-oh.
That is lights out for any play.
Kerry Von Erich taking it.
Now, what are your thoughts on Kerry Von Erich when he was in the WWF as the Texas Tornado?
Well, I'm of two minds. It's kind of the same thing with like when I was talking about Bret Hart, where Kerry Von Erich was one of the first wrestlers, like when I started watching WWF, that I encountered, and I really liked the Texas Tornado character. It wasn't until later on, I can't remember what channel it used to come on, but they used to have wrestling where it was the Von Erichs, like in their territory. And I got to see a different side of the family, and then I started learning about, you just learn more stuff as you get older, and you look at it differently.
Right.
So I say, I think Kerry Von Erich, I think he had a lot of taken out of him, both with his, the family problems, with his drug problems, and, he's missing part of his freaking foot. I mean, I think their idea that they were trying to do with him was from a wrestling point of view, was a sound idea. I just don't think it came off all the way. They were trying to tell an epic, a dramatic story of him coming back from, this accident.
Right.
And I don't think he sucked. I mean, like I said, I remember being a kid. I loved the Tornado Punch. Because I think that SummerSlam, didn't he wrestle Mr. Perfect?
Uh-huh.
So,
because he beat Mr. Perfect for the Intercontinental title at one point.
Ooh, beautiful superplex.
Yeah, because that was the infamous promo where he and Heenan were just going off, and it ended with nobody beats Mr. Perfect, and then in perfect no pun intended, in perfect synchronization, they both just said, nobody. I mean, my God. Bobby Heenan.
Go.
I cannot say enough good things about Bobby Heenan.
Dude, when I was a kid, I legitimately, I hated Bobby Heenan. Not like hated, like literally, but I mean like kayfabe. I used to get so angry at Bobby Heenan just because stuff he would do.
Well, yeah, you were supposed to.
Oh yeah, he was great. I mean, man, he's another one. The Heenan family. I remember in the program when Hogan was going to the Heenan family, him and Boss Man.
Yep.
And of course the classic Andre. I mean, Heenan, the Hogan Andre thing. Heenan really was a big part of that, making that work.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he sold the shit out of that. I mean, he was just. I mean, by the time it's said and done, you just want to slap the crap out of him. Like, shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, 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 blah. He was an arm.
Yeah, but I mean, he took bumps like a champ.
Well, I didn't know it's interesting because I didn't know until later on that he was a wrestler.
Right.
And then I listened to I haven't heard the one with Chris Jericho yet, but I did listen to Something to Wrestle With and the Shivani one, which that one's interesting for different reasons.
I haven't heard. Oh, we got the claw.
Classic.
The Von Erich claw. Are they gonna take it here?
Shane Begora.
It's been on for quite a while now. No, nothing.
Sheamus' head is way too hard to give him a claw, even from a Von Erich.
Yeah, see, I listened to Jericho's about Bobby Heenan. I haven't listened to Pritchard's or Shivani's yet.
Pritchard, I mean, Pritchard was pretty close to Bobby Heenan.
Right.
Shivani is interesting because Shivani was close to Heenan.
Wait, did I listen to Pritchard one? I might have. I think I did listen to Pritchard's because he was talking about how Bobby kind of just wasn't giving his all in WCW and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Or no. That was in the Jericho one because one of the guests of the Jericho podcast was Mark Madden.
Oh, nice.
the old WCW commentator that worked with Heenan for quite a while.
Did he talk about Heenan just drinking and stuff during shows?
No.
I was at least. It was one that it was in the Shivani. One of the podcasts he talks. I think it was a Hog Wild or Road Wild, whatever it was.
I saw that one on there, Hog Wild 96.
And that might have been the one. Yeah, Heenan was actually drunk. It makes me want to go back and listen to commentary. Ooh, beautiful.
Oh, that uppercut.
I love that move.
Oh, man.
I guess it's pretty noticeable if you know what's going on. Man, I mean, I know Heenan. I mean, I remember seeing a shoot interview with Heenan talking about how unhappy he was.
That Hog Wild, that was the one with, where they brought in Leno. Was that the one with Leno, or was that the one with, Rodman and Karl Malone? Oh!
Cesaro takes it with a sharpshooter. Nice. I think the one with Leno was a little later on. A couple years. One of the later ones they did. I mean, there wasn't too much time after that, but...
Right. Maybe 97, 98, but... Yeah, I'm thinking 96 was the one with Rodman and Malone.
It's sad because I guess Shivani, they were friends. So when they were going to fire Heenan, I guess they told Shivani. And they told Shivani not to say anything to Heenan. Instead of calling Heenan anyway, he just didn't say anything. And just didn't talk to him.
Yeah, I heard Shivani actually talked about that on the Ross Report.
And, he fessed up to it.
Oh, what do we have up next? Oh, we have another debut coming up.
Ooh, that's exciting.
But first, we have Mr. Monday Night.
The whole effing show. RVD.
Making his way to the ring from Battle Creek, Michigan.
I always forget he's from Michigan.
I'm just not a fan. I don't know why. I feel bad for not being a fan of RVD. I just never have been. I've never been able to get behind him.
RVD and WWE was kind of like, oh, cool. There was the early RVD like in ECW, and a lot of it, obviously was the presentation of Paul Heyman, but
right.
So he made those characters like, dude, the Triple Threat. He made that seem like the biggest heel faction. Like he was so good at accentuating, Sabu, Rob Van Dam. I just liked. He just did moves you didn't see people do. He just had his own.
Right.
He just didn't have much personality.
Listen to this music.
What we got here.
This is Lars Sullivan.
Is this any relation to Kevin Sullivan?
No.
Although
they kind of act alike.
I was gonna say it's the kind of weird Yeti-like. The Yeti.
No, I was honestly, I was really surprised when they announced him as DLC. But after watching how they've brought him through NXT, I'm super glad they put him in the game. Because he is an absolute destroyer.
Another big boy, man. What is he? 6'8", 6'9"? Maybe tall.
Something like that. He's a beast.
We'll see when he stands next to RVD. You're gonna RVD is pretty average height.
Right.
At least for a
He
wrestler.
had a match on the last takeover before Survivor Series against Cassius Ohno.
Do you have any?
I think they opened the show actually.
Have you heard anything about when he's supposed to come up to the main roster?
No, it probably won't be for. Man, I forgot to fade both of those musics.
You're slipping, man.
No, it probably won't be for a while.
Ooh.
Man, I'm slipping on the music. I'm telling you.
Glorious. I won't give in. I'll be victorious.
I will never, ever screw up Glorious, let me tell you.
One of my favorite entrances, man. It just reminds me so much like the old school WWE. Over the top. Fucking Ric Flair, Rick Rude.
Now, according to what I have heard, I'll get to that later. Let's focus on Lars Sullivan absolutely dominating RVD.
Man, oh yeah. Ooh. Right into the abdomen.
The abdomen.
The bread basket. Lars takes him up again. Another one. Oh. All those high-flying moves don't mean much if you can't get out the ground.
You're all the same size when you're on your back.
Giggity, giggity. Sign your mother. Oh, he's going for the pin. And a 1 count.
Don't mind if you hear my keys jangling. Trying to get a battery out of this clock that's been dead for months.
Thought you were playing with your cat. Jingle keys.
No, I don't have a cat.
Then whose litter box did I just shit in? Ooh, Rolling Thunder. Something amazing that Van Dam did. It wasn't a wrestling move, but it was a record he set where he would do the splits on 2 chairs and then lift weights. And he set a record for how much weight he was lifting doing it. My dad's nuts.
That's insane.
And just like he do like the split-legged moonsault. I forgot what he calls it.
He just calls it a split-legged
Okay.
moonsault. Now, when John Morrison did it, John Hennigan, whatever you want to call him, Johnny Nitro, Johnny Impact in TNA, it was Starship Pain.
It's such a
So that might be what you're thinking
such a
of.
cool move.
It is a cool move. I should be using it on some of my guys. I don't know that I am.
Oh man, Sullivan is raking across the head of RVD. RVD was mounting a little bit of offense, but now he's just...
Those forearms can get brutal.
Ooh.
Those cross-face forearms.
That's that shit that Lesnar...
No thanks.
Oh.
That's a night at the office that I don't want to spend.
That's that shit that Lesnar was doing to Orton.
1, 2. Lesnar does that to like everybody.
Watching him, and that was another match in that pay-per-view I was watching, was Big Show and Lesnar, where Heyman...
Oh yeah, where Heyman turned on him?
That was so well done. Because they were able to have that like Brock Lesnar destroyer vibe, but have him lose in a credible way.
Right.
I mean, his ribs were legitimately
Look
broken.
at
Ooh,
that!
flying headbutt. Shades of Bam Bam Bigelow and Chris B.
A man that size should not be able to fly like that.
What is this?
Oh boy. That's a capture power bomb.
Put him out of his misery, for God's sake. What is this?
I'm telling you. Oh, here it comes. I don't know the name of it. This is his finisher.
And he plants him. 2.
1, 2,
That's it for RVD.
3. Are we off?
No, I don't think so.
Give me your count.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
I'm actually behind you somehow. Hold on a minute.
Excuse me. Ooh.
All right, now I might be a little ahead. I'm at 36, 37.
I'm at 41, 42, 43, 44, 45.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, that was a vicious move. He's gonna
All right, give me it now.
55, 56, 57.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a big boy, man. I mean,
Yeah, he is.
a couple interesting debuts, a couple really interesting matches. A lot of potential.
I still want to know what the hell Bray Wyatt's music hit for during Black's match.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering if he's going to show up here tonight or if he's just trying to get under his skin. Almost cost him the match. Luckily, Alistair was able to pull it off.
That seems like a Bray Wyatt kind of tactic to get under your skin.
Yeah. I'm surprised the lights didn't go off. They didn't have a horse head in the middle of the ring or something.
Yeah. Oh, kind of like the really bad light show at WrestleMania this year.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was awful.
Yeah, they tried, man.
That was so bad.
It was a low point on what was a pretty decent show too.
Right.
For the most part.
So before this next match comes up, according to what I heard, Glorious was supposed to be the theme song for Shinsuke Nakamura.
Huh.
I'm so glad it wasn't.
Yeah, because his theme song is really cool too.
Yeah, and it fits
Yeah.
him. And Glorious fits Bobby Roode because he's taken to that character incredibly well.
Oh yeah, dude, he's one of my favorite heels right now.
So we got the new United States Champion. Okay, listen, I'm not out here to gloat. What you saw at Payback was a hell of a match from three incredible athletes.
Indeed, a great match.
That ladder match was something special. The fact that I came out the victor only showed that I had the instinct to be in the right place at the right time.
Pause for applause.
I take absolutely nothing away from my opponents in that match. With that said, AJ, come down here. I have something to say to your face. That means you're going to have to help me.
The face that runs a place.
Oh my God, I love AJ.
Okay, I gotta try to get my East Alabaman or Georgian or whatever the hell he is.
Georgia boy.
I got Southern blood, but not that much. That's a deep South.
Just say, dude, I've known you for like 20 years, over 20 years, and I've never known you to have an accent.
No, it's just like a lot of Michiganders, a lot of my family, most of my family. Well, I'm here. What exactly is it that you want?
Not bad.
Thanks. I'm trying to channel my inner Southern boy.
Listen, AJ, neither one of us are at 100% right now. We both know that. So even if I did call you out here to fight, these fans would much rather us be in top condition if that were to happen.
Okay, well, if you didn't call me out here to fight a gloat, why exactly am I standing here? What?
What? Simple. I'm offering you the rematch you deserve. In 2 weeks. I freely admit this is not my best promo.
It's not easy to write. Not unless you really get into it. 2 weeks. Two weeks?
Break out your Total Recall. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Gives us both some time to heal up from that show-stealing ladder match. You know that's what the peeps want. I'm so glad you knew what I was talking about when I said Total Recall.
Get your ass to Moss. You're right. It's what I want. That way, I know you're at 100% when I take back my U.S. Championship.
Oh, you'll try. You'll probably fail. But I know you'll try. And I would expect nothing less. Damn it, another typo.
Where's Iggy? He didn't get to see your failure.
I would XOX nothing less.
It's like you always say. You never know what might happen with one more match.
Oh. You stole my line, Dick.
He's got that smug look, too.
My clock's working again. Yes, that's a clock with an L.
Clock, oh yeah. I wasn't even going to say anything. I was... Oh, shit.
Oh, did we see a women's match coming up? We do see a women's match coming up. Oh, the Queen of Extreme.
The champion.
Your women's champion. How cool does it have to be for JoJo to be able to announce all these legends coming to the ring?
Oh, man. That's the best. Especially at that last pay-per-view. I mean, almost every championship is on the line.
She seems to give a little bit extra on the women entrances in this game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The Princess of Staten Island.
She's a cheerleader, right?
I think she was. I want to say she was a Laker girl, but I know one of them was a Laker girl. Might not have been her, but
she's fine as a cheerleader, no doubt.
Yeah, but I know it's just a character, but if she was actually like that in real life, dude, high maintenance. No.
Well, she definitely does the heel thing very well.
Oh man, I miss James Ellsworth.
You know, what's cool for him is that not only did he probably make some good money doing that, but I mean that's gonna keep him able to get do bookings and stuff for years to come.
Oh, absolutely! It's gonna keep his name out there. He'll be relevant.
And I can't. I know we talk about it every week, but you can't overstate the awesomeness of AJ Styles, who was able to take someone like Ellsworth and have a really cool program with him. And
oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, how cool is that of AJ to put over somebody like that?
Well, it just goes to solidify the fact that he's an all-around wrestler. He understands.
Right.
Ooh. And that's the one. You hear stories about like Kurt Hennig when he fought Bret Hart. When Bret Hart was winning the championship, Kurt Hennig was hurt. His back was legitimately screwed up, but he wouldn't not wrestle the match because it was Bret Hart's, big moment.
Right.
I mean, stuff like that. I mean, what can you say?
And that ended up being a great match,
That was a
too.
really good match, man. I went back and watched that. That was just the way he reversed it, put the sharpshooter on at the end.
Yep.
You know, because I never went to shows when I was a kid, so the only time I ever saw Mr. Perfect was on TV or pay-per-view, and he never lost. He was one of those people that was damn near impossible to beat. And to see Bret Hart beat him cleanly like that was just, oh man. And that was for the first time, because obviously I knew who Bret Hart was from the Hart Foundation. I don't remember when him and Anvil broke up exactly. I don't remember.
Whoa.
Nice suplex.
It's a good suplex.
I don't remember it being quite as dramatic of a breakup.
I'm like super impressed with Carmella here.
She's really taking it to the champion, man.
A win here could go, I mean, super far.
Is this a title or non-title?
This is non-title,
but
a win over the champ, in my humble opinion as general manager, puts her right in line for a title shot.
That's got to force you to look at her, take her seriously, man. She's really put on a good showing so far. Crucifix by Lita.
That was payback because Carmella just hit one on her.
Maybe the champ celebrating a little too soon.
It's never a good idea. See?
Ooh, puts her right back in the corner.
Never a good idea to celebrate too early. What do we got? Oh!
Everyman's fantasy.
That was almost Bronco. Wait a minute. We got a finisher coming here.
Oh!
Oh!
What the?
Code of silence. Is she gonna make the champ tap? Come on! What's gonna happen here?
Lita breaks out.
No!
Give it up for the champion.
Man, I'll tell you, Carmella looking really impressive here.
A lesser competitor would have given in, but Carmella's definitely taking it.
Wait a minute, we got a pin. 1, 2.
That was a flawlessly executed takedown. What a maneuver.
What a maneuver. She's just going back. Oh. 1, 2. Come on, ref. Open your eyes.
Carmella taking the easy way out, and really, was her dominant. Ooh, stun gun.
Look, it was a stun gun.
A stun gun. Stun gun. Stun gun.
Carmella going up.
Taunting the champ. Oh, beautiful Hurricane Rana.
Indeed. Now she's celebrating a little too early. Are we going to see the moon? Oh, I thought we were going to see the moonwalk. Carmella's got the best moonwalk I have ever seen next to Michael Hayes.
Michael Hayes? I've never seen Hayes do it.
Oh, Hayes has a great moonwalk.
I've seen Carmella do it, but not Hayes. That's correct. I have to look that up.
Oh!
Right across the bottom rope.
Maybe that's the hot shot. I don't know.
We'll go with that.
Well, it's a slingshot, but there's another Hurricane Rana. She's in the ropes. 1, 2, wait. Oh, boy. I'm telling you. Might have to give Carmella a title shot, win or lose, because she has been awfully impressive.
I don't think...
A win here, I guarantee you, Carmella's getting a title shot at Extreme Rules. I guarantee you if she wins this match.
Strong words from the general manager.
There's that Bronco Buster again. Come on.
You hear it, folks.
You got this match in the... Oh, are we going to see it again?
Well, Lita's.
Here it comes. Oh!
Lita's stunning. She's...
There it is. Code of silence.
Again.
Lita's been through so much in this match.
That's it?
Like, and she tapped.
Everyone in the audience heard you.
Lita,
That puts her in line for
you're
the
a
match.
women's champion. You're a women's champion. Just tapped to Carmella. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official as of right now. Carmella is going to get a women's championship match at Extreme Rules. Why? Because I'm the GM and I said so.
You heard it first, folks. Mark your calendars. Extreme Rules. Carmella will have her chance as the champion. And she well earned it. If she can just,
You're damn right.
if she can bring that same offensive flurry again, we will see the title change hands. Beautiful.
You wouldn't have seen that coming. I certainly didn't see it coming.
No, I mean, I expected Carmella to put up a fight. I wasn't expecting it to be that one-sided.
No, not at all.
There it is.
You are fabulous winning a match like that over somebody, the quality, the caliber of Lita.
She didn't get many licks in that one.
No, Carmella really dominated that whole match, it seemed.
Well, I'm right with you. I definitely was not calling for that to happen. But good for her. We'll see what she can do. Maybe Lita will be a little more willing to take her seriously this time.
Oh,
We had the Outsiders.
oh, that's my voice. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a rematch from Payback. The Outsiders invoke their rematch clause right away. However, the Freebirds, after they agreed to the rematch, requested that this be a tornado tag team match.
Huh.
So, we have the Outsiders versus the Freebirds in a tornado tag team match with the stipulation, which is my doing, because fact is, this is going to be the second night in a row we've seen this match. If the Outsiders win, there is no rematch. There will be no rematch. I have spoken to the Freebirds about this. They have agreed with it as long as they get their tornado match. I said, okay.
And I find it kind of surprising that the Freebirds, they had the one of the tornado match really gives them the advantage. With two guys the size of Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. On the other hand, the ability to work their experience to the test. I don't know, it'll be interesting.
The champ comes into his title defense.
The Freebirds do certainly have the edge in experience.
And quite possibly, well, these are probably two of the best entrance music ever. Entrance themes.
Oh, without question.
Backstreet.
Without question. That's the other thing, you know, the Freebirds grew up on Bad Street. They're used to big fights like this.
And they worked their way through that tournament, man. It was a great match.
Yeah, they did. Seeing the Freebirds against the Von Erichs in 2017, that was a thing of beauty. I'm waiting to get my last two tag teams because I know the audience has only been seeing 6 tag teams on Raw, and it's kind of infuriating.
Do you want to say who those tag teams are, or are you going to keep it a...
No, I mean, I mean, it's part of the DLC, so everybody's going to know anyway. But I'll just keep it under my hat. Oh, wait, I'm not wearing a hat.
Go get a hat, hurry.
At a combined weight of 608 pounds.
608 pounds.
And Scott Hall.
What?
The
That can't be right.
Well, Hall is obviously the lighter one.
Introducing the champion.
Maybe.
Because
Combined weight
Yeah, I guess maybe that is.
Big Sex has always been over 300.
They are the Raw Tag Team Champions. Michael P.S. Hayes and Jimmy Garvin, the fabulous Freebird.
Babes.
Now, if you notice, Buddy Roberts is not out here for this one.
This is all the makings of a legendary
Another
night.
surprise.
Well, I made sure that happened. Freebirds wanted this tornado match. I said, okay, you're going it alone. You're not making this a 3-on-2 match. I will not have it.
Now it's a tornado match. Is this no DQ or count out? Or is it?
Indeed, sir.
Nice. Then good call. Good call. Oh, already Kevin Nash down. Hard to say who's the more dangerous of the two. Kevin Nash definitely has the size and power advantage, but Scott Hall is definitely the better wrestler and better overall worker.
Technique-wise, I would give it to Hall.
I was thinking today, I was watching that match earlier with was that table match where Devon came out and they did the 3D.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about the 3D and I'm like, that's one of those sacred moves. Like they were so protected that
you've never seen another tag team use that move, and you never will.
And they were saying the only time anybody ever kicked out of it was someone in TNA as part of some storyline. I can't remember who it was.
Oh!
Ooh, that was a vicious move. But it got me...
It's hard to keep... Oh, go ahead.
Ooh, camel clutch. It got me thinking about other finishers that were really vicious, like were just lights out like that people never kicked out of. Like the Razor's Edge was one of them. Pretty sure no one ever kicked out of that.
If so, it had to be... Oh, wait a minute. We got to cover.
Like
One.
Hogan or Undertaker or somebody like that.
Or just somebody in WCW under... running through some crap storyline during the NWO.
True. What was another? The Diamond Cutter was pretty much like that.
Yeah.
See, the DDT back in the day, when Jake was the only one that did it.
Yeah. You never really saw anybody kick out of Nash's powerbomb either, the jackknife.
No, yeah, I remember. That's the movie beat.
I mean, of course.
Ooh.
Oh, Nash is busted open. I mean, the fact is, back in the day, nobody kicked out of any finishers.
No.
If somebody hit a finisher, it was over. Period.
I miss those days.
So do I.
I hated matches where you'd have Cena given like 4 or 5 fucking AAs. It's like really?
Yeah.
You know.
Now let me tell you one of the reasons that Warrior Savage at WrestleMania 7 is my absolute favorite match of all time.
Because of the 1,400 elbow drops.
And Warrior kicked out.
I remember as a kid, man, I was like...
Oh, come on, Hayes. I don't need to see that. No, the storytelling in that match is, I swear to God, second to none. I've never seen a match tell a better story. With the story going into that match and the story coming out. Oh, Hayes almost pinned all. The story going into that match being the retirement match, the story that they told during the match, being able, you know, with the Warrior kicking out. Hold on. Boom, DDT.
And they're both down.
What is this, a double cover?
One.
Wait a minute. 1, 2. Oh my God! They kicked out at the exact same time. I've never seen that.
Beautiful synchronization. No, you're right, man. The build-up for that match was just so, like, I mean, even as like a kid, I remember going to that match being like emotionally invested.
Right. And you know, you had the way they told the story during the match with Warrior kicking out of 5 straight elbow drops, and Savage kicking out of the Gorilla Press Slam and the Splash. And then, oh, wait a minute, 1, 2.
Oh.
And then, you know, Warrior walking away, starting to talk to his hands, saying, "Do I have it anymore?" Savage bringing him back to the ring. And, oh my God, dude, I could go on for hours about that match. I just love that match. We got 1, 2.
Oh, man, I thought he had it.
That was a close one.
No, because I remember thinking, like, when he hit him with those elbow drops, like, oh my God. Because those elbow drops looked, you know, yeah,
vicious.
Man. I'm like, there ain't no way he can get out of that.
There's nobody. I mean, I've seen a ton of beautiful elbow drops in my life from a lot of very, very talented people. No one will ever hit an elbow drop like Savage.
Ooh, kick out.
A lot of near falls in this match.
Yeah, like Shawn Michaels had a pretty good elbow drop.
Oh, his was beautiful, but it wasn't Randy Savage.
I think that the move that Dean Ambrose does, where he hits a standing elbow drop.
I love that.
I think that should be his finisher. I don't know. My brother disagrees with me. Ooh, nice slingshot suplex. He likes the dirty knees.
Another DDT.
This could be it.
1, 2, 3. Oh. A lot of near falls in this match.
And a bulldog.
Oh, Hall with that top rope, middle rope bulldog. Uh-oh!
We can see the Razor's Edge here.
The outsider's edge at that point.
True. Oh!
Boom!
Oh, but Hayes.
What?
To the rescue.
Oh, I thought Hayes just got a trick.
Nash with a stun gun.
Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2. Oh, my God.
I'm going to see the jackknife.
Oh, please. Oh, there's the boot.
Das Boot. Oh.
And a chinlock.
Garvin. Oh. The computer must have thought he did it.
1,
Must have
2.
thought he did a finisher.
Must have.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Hayes going for the ride.
Oh, get Garvin. Get Garvin.
And a choke.
Boom.
Beautiful.
Here we go. Pin. 1, 2.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Hayes kicks out of the jackknife. And now Hayes busted
Oh,
open.
Hayes busted open. Oh, that right hand.
Oh, he rakes his back.
Wait, that was a left. You don't see people punch at her with their left most of the time.
He's starting to see a little...
Snake eyes on
Oh,
Garvin.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, choke slam. Boom.
Starting to see a little frustration in the part of Nash.
Nash, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Cover. 1, 2. Is this it?
New champions. Well,
the Outsiders have regained their Raw Tag Team Championships. And my friends, there will be no
that was
rematch.
an excellent match. Freebirds go from being the champions to having to fight their way back up.
They lost it in their first defense the same week.
That was a great.
Oh, that double. What a great spot in the match that was.
That's like a clip right there. A highlight reel.
I wish I would have saved that as a highlight. I really do. Man, what a match.
What a mini near fall. That was great.
There were a ton of near falls in that match.
I thought that was it there.
Oh boy.
Champs brought it, but unfortunately their strategy backfired.
Indeed it did.
Or maybe you just gotta give credit to the outsiders. I mean, they also brought their A game.
Yeah, they did.
And spilled a little bit of blood in the process.
Yeah, Nash is quite busted open.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen, your Raw Tag Team Champions, the Outsiders.
Once again.
Excellent show, sir.
Oh, that was a great show.
Great opening match. Great flow. Loved it. Interesting week, especially after the pay-per-view. Going forward, I'm expecting to see a lot of rematches over the next few weeks, along with that, with the tournament going on. Well, now you got a tournament too. Now you're
Yeah, my tag team tournament will start up next week.
So I wonder who's now with the Freebirds being shucked back down to the bottom of the list. I wonder who. Wait.
Well, seeing as I only have 4 other teams right now, and it's going to be a tournament, the Freebirds will be part of the tournament. There was just no automatic rematch.
Fair enough. I guess maybe
if they want to earn their shot again, they have to earn their shot.
I guess it wouldn't necessarily be fair to completely send them all the way back down to the bottom. I mean, they are the Freebirds.
Well, it wouldn't be fair to any team.
That was a great match, man. That was much more entertaining than the end of mine. Well, the end of mine was entertaining, but not for the same reasons, unfortunately.
Oh man, I just realized we both ended with tag title matches.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't even think about that.
I don't think I don't think I had the match on the pay-per-view, right? Tag team title match.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't think so. The Usos, I'd like to say, looking impressive last night, but it's not so much they looked impressive. It was more that the other team was horrible. The one guy was horrible, or he got hurt, depending on how you want to look at it.
Yeah, that was Beefcake.
Beefcake.
Beefcake. Oh,
that was
what
a lot
of
fun. I cannot wait for next week.
It's gonna be good.
The tag team tournament, or to start the tag team tournament on your end, and to continue the Intercontinental title for #1 contender tournament on my end.
I'm liking that Intercontinental title tournament.
We got an interesting first round match out of it. That's for sure. I can't remember off the top. It was Rusev and
Well, Rusev and Ricky Steamboat both won their matches on your show, so
it'll be interesting to see who walks out of that one.
Maybe we'll see on Raw next week if Bray Wyatt had something to do with his music kicking on.
Yeah, I was waiting to hear from Bray Wyatt. I was kind of I'm curious to see what he's trying to pull off here. The consummate mind games.
Who knows? With that man's mind, that's a scary subject.
The Eater of Worlds.
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been TGW Raw, presented by BTB.
BananaRoMa. Do, do, do.
Oh, make sure to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/TG Wrestling. You can follow us on Twitter at ThoseGuys734. My Twitter handle is EvilPenguin1981, and yours is
OddSmith311.
Also follow BananaRoMa TV on Twitter at
BananaRoMa_TV. That's BANANAROMA_TV.
And we will be back next week with more TGW Raw and SmackDown.
Second week of May. Don't miss it. But for everybody here at BananaRoMa, I am OddSmith311.
I am Evil Penguin
And
Gaming.
we'll see you guys next week.
Peace!